If you ever have to move large pieces of furniture for your customers, you might want to consider using a Hold Harmless form. If you already do that, what I'm going to show you today is how you can completely digitize this process and manage the entire thing inside of Airtable and make it a very, very fast and convenient process that your crew leader or job leader can do in seconds while they're on the job with the customer. This is part 5 of a 6-part video series of me walking through step-by-step how to do this process inside of Airtable. And so we are going to dive right into the automation that takes a signed document from eSignatures and saves it into your Airtable base. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Chris. I am the owner of Boolean Automation, where our mission is to free you up to do what you love. We have the best review software for home service businesses. So if you need to get Google reviews from customers, you should check out the Boolean review system. You can schedule a demo down below if you haven't heard about it and see exactly how that process works. Now let's dive into this video. All right, so I'm going to use a tool called Make. I think that using Make is slightly easier than using eSignatures API. So we're going to dive right in here. The first thing that I need to do is always name the scenario. So this is going to be signed document in eSignature. And then I like doing an arrow, auto, save in Airtable. So there's my name. And we're going to call this a test for YouTube. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is grab the eSignature module. So you can go right in here and type in eSignature. And we want to do the process that we're looking for here is called watch contract signed. So watch contract signed. And then we need to actually make a webhook for this to be sent to. So we're going to add a new webhook. And the connection that we want to have right here, we're just going to say YouTube test signed contract. And we are going to make a connection to the AAPP, we need to make a new connection here. We're going to click new connection. This is going to again be test YouTube ACP. And then the secret token that you're going to paste in here is inside of eSignatures under API and automation. We want to copy this secret token, and then we're going to paste it right there and hit save. That's going to create our test here. We can save that. And now our webhook has been updated as well. Now, what we need to do is we're going to click OK, and we need to have a Airtable step here. That this is going to be Airtable, and we want to update a record. So we're going to update a record. And now that we have this, the address is all ready and on and everything, we are going to click. Let's see if it actually is already mapped, if we have all the variables that we need. So I'm going to go to the ACP base. This is where I'm sending the Hold Harmless signed document. We're going to go to the Hold Harmless table. And then the record ID, we would want this to be the metadata from the step here. So this would be the metadata. And that's the record, that's the data that we were sending to eSignatures when we generated the eSignature document. And then the only other thing we need is just down here underneath the signed agreement section. We want to write, or this is these properties here, just to show you. This is the name of the fields that are able to be written to. So really our only options here are we can update the signed agreement section. The status can be updated, the project's copy, or this one right here. So those are the options that it's allowing for us to choose from. And in this case, I want to paste the signed agreement. So the file URL is going to be the signed contract URL. So that's the one that we want there. And then the title we can choose. So I like saying, what's the contract title, which in my case, I named ACP Hold Harmless. And then we can just put in the signer's name. So we are going to do signers. Whoops. So we want to do signers and signer name like that. So what that means is it's going to take the title of our document, which is ACP Hold Harmless, and then attach whatever the signer's name is that was put on there. And so that's all we need to do. Click OK. And now we can turn this on. Oh, we have to save the scenario first. So let's go ahead and hit save. And then we're going to turn this on. Let's go back and watch this. So we've got the process here. So it's turned on. Now what I'm going to do is I sent myself a new template that is, or a new document that's ready to be signed, so we can see if this works in real time. This was sent just 7 minutes ago. So I'm going to click view and sign. Check and John Doe. And there. And then we're going to look to see, looks like it ran, it updated, and let's go into the base. And there we go. It looks like that worked out perfectly. I just realized the one other thing that we would want to adjust here is instead of saying pending signature, we just got the signature. So what we would want to edit on this step here is one more thing, which is change the status to signed. So I can go ahead and do that. And now when it runs again, it would automatically change this to signed, which is what we'd want because it just got signed. All right, that is part 5, building the automation to save the eSignature document back into Airtable. And in the final video, I'm going to show you how the crew leader can track and see that the forms have been signed and that they can get alerted when that happens. Thanks so much for watching. This is Chris with Boolean Automation, where our mission is to free you up to do what you love. If you're a painting contractor, we are here for you. We want to know, what else do you want to automate? What other things are you curious about automating? Drop them down in the comments below, and we will continue to make videos like this to help serve you and automate all those mind-numbing, boring tasks. And we'll see you in the next video.